What's up, it's Cairo. Welcome back to the channel. I'm super pumped to show you this list. This is as much fun as I've had probably in the past few months playing Magic Arena. We're in Diamond 3, I believe, starting. And so this is an Azorius tempo list. If you don't want to do the deck breakdown, hit the description. You can go straight to the link right into the gameplay. If you do, here we go. Thank you very much for hitting that thumbs up and subscribing. Can't believe all the support from the channel. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. All right. The creatures that this deck is based around. We have Delver of Secrets, a 1/1. If you reveal a non-creature spell at the top of your library on your next turn, I'm sorry, not a non-creature, an instant or sorcery, you have to transform the Delver into a 3/2 flyer. So potentially on turn 2, you have a 3/2 flyer ready to attack. We have Illuminator Virtuoso, a 2-drop 1/1 double strike. When it becomes the target of a spell you control, it connives, meaning that you get to draw a card, discard a card, and if you discard a non-land, you put a counter on it. Okay, we have good old trusty Luminarch Aspirant, 1/1 for 2, get a counter at the beginning of combat. And we have Ledger Shredder, one of the best, a lot of people didn't see it coming, one of the best rares out of Streets of New Capenna. 2-drop 1/3, that high toughness does matter when you're fighting against aggro, especially Boros aggro. A lot of times this is out of range immediately from their play with fire, and they have to use a Royal Eruption on it and waste their whole turn. 1/3 flying. When a player casts their second spell each turn, Ledger Shredder connives, which is the same thing as Illuminator Virtuoso. This gets counters on it. It happens when the opponent plays their spells too. So if they're not thinking about it, they start playing multiple little spells. This thing gets big in the air, and it's hard to keep up with, especially with that high toughness. So those are the creatures that we want to play early. We want to keep them on the field. We want to invest heavily in our early game creatures, make sure they stick around. And for that, we have Homestead Courage, sorcery speed with flashback for 1 planes. Get a +1/+1 counter on a creature, it gains vigilance till end of turn. That matters a lot. When you're racing aggro, that vigilance will matter. So say you have a 3/4 Ledger Shredder, 4/5 Ledger Shredder, 4/6, sorry, in the air. If you can attack with that and then hold that up as a blocker, that's going to be huge. Fading Hope, 1 blue mana to bounce a creature. Mana value 3 or less, scry 1, which also helps you set up your Delver. Make sure you have an instant or sorcery on the top of your graveyard. Not graveyard, deck. Slip out the back. Opponent casts removal on one of your creatures for 1 blue. You get to put a counter on it, and it phases out. But it also will connive if it's Illuminator Virtuoso, or if it's the second spell cast by you that turn. Make Disappear, a great common counter from Streets of New Capenna. 2 mana, counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. A lot of times people are trying to tap out hurriedly, trying to get rid of your creatures. So very often they do not have the ability to pay the 2. That's why we use Make Disappear here. Scheming Fence, 3 of. 1 white, 1 blue, 2/3. When it enters the battlefield, choose a non-land permanent. Activated abilities of the chosen permanent can't be activated. Scheming Fence has all activated abilities of the chosen permanent, except for loyalty abilities, and you may spend mana as though it were any color to activate those abilities. So what are our prime targets for this? Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. That's the main deal with this one. So we want to stop, if we can't remove Kiki-Jiki, we want to put in Scheming Fence, choose that, and then not allow them to make copies of things and really mess up their game plan. And also, that means Scheming Fence can make copies of things. I have not had a chance to do this yet, because I just built this deck a few hours ago, but that's the main purpose of this. Also, never hurts to have a Scheming Fence shut down a Celestis or something like that. So there's a lot of uses for this card. It's not the strongest on turn 2, because if they don't have a target for it, it's kind of just a 2/3. Something I'm testing out. If you build this deck, you test it, let me know how Scheming Fence does for you, because in theory I think it can be quite potent. But let me know. Exotic Pets. This is an uncommon card that I used in a different tempo deck a couple months back when Capenna was first released. This is a 3 mana instant spell. You create 2 1/1 blue fish creature tokens that cannot be blocked. And then for each kind of counter among creatures you control, put a counter of that kind on either of these tokens. So the only counters we're going to have in this deck are +1/+1 counters. But for 3 mana, making 2 creatures with a total power and toughness of 3, every turn getting an unblockable, and then buffing them up with Luminarch Aspirant as you go, this is a solid investment. Yeah, you're going to get hit with the meat hook sometimes. Yeah, try to stop that from happening. But against aggro, they cannot block these fish. These fish get big quick. You'd be surprised how big, how much these fish matter. So, 1 Cave of the Frost Dragon, Igandro Seed of the Empire, there's one of in here because there's really no downside to running one. Deserted Beach, 4 Hingegate Pathways, 1 Rafine's Tower if we draw this later in the game, turn 5, 6, something like that. Sometimes we want to cycle this out just to make sure that we hit a card of value, whether we need a Fading Hope to bounce an opposing creature or a counterspell or something like that. So we're not running the blue D&D Hall of Storm Giants because we optimally don't want the game to go that long. So there are more downsides than upsides here. If the game goes out to turn 8 or 9, you're probably not looking so hot anyway. All right, so that's the deck. Thank you very, very much for subscribing. Thank you for sharing and hitting the thumbs up. It really supports the channel and supports me, helps me to bring you more content. Now we'll shut up and let you enjoy the games. Thank you. Okay, we're back at it again. We've got Azorius Delver. We've got Delver turn 1. We don't have a Plains, but we don't necessarily need one. We have Ledger Shredder, Fading Hope. I think we're good. If we can reveal a non-creature off the top of the library, we'll be rocking and rolling. Get the Delver in there. Opponent's eyeing it. See if they burn it out immediately. Needle Verge. Looks like Boros. Yep. Let's do this. Ledger Shredder. If they want to take care of the Ledger Shredder, they're going to have to use a Royal Eruption. Play with Fire is not going to do it. And then hopefully next turn we Deserted Beach, Aspirant, and Fading Hope. They do use one. Okay, let's get this down. Hold up the Fading Hope for the Sunrise Cavalier that's about to hit the field. Oh, Kumano. They have one. Excellent. Don't want the land. Good on the land. See if we can take them by surprise with the instant speed exotic pets. Okay. Okay. War of the Aspirants here. One there, one there. Okay. Make some unblockable fishies. Keep our aspirants up. Ooh, a third one. And a hopeful initiate. Alright, it's all out there on the field. So next turn we can swing for 6 unblocked. We just need to stay alive, which we have 19 life, so we may do that. Just put counters on these fish, swing in for 6, bring them to 6. Take this hit right here. If they're smart, they come with everything. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hit us for 9, we go to 10. We smash them back for 6, keep 2 chump blockers. Then they have the opportunity to put like a counter here, counter here, counter here. This would be a 3, 4... That's 3, 3, 3. We can block there. We can block there. 3, 6, 9. Oh, that's gonna be tight. Block one of them. So they come in with everything. Got a 4/4, most likely a 3/3, 3/3, and 2/3. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We need to block one of them. If they don't draw removal, I think we're fine. The Luminarch Aspirant. Or another hasty creature. See what they have. I think it's best for them to put 2 counters here, making that a 3/3, and then making the Hopeful Initiate Train. See if they have removal or a burn spell to hit us. Of course, we'll block the 4/4. See what they have. Thalia. Okay. Is that gonna be it? No cards in hand. No abilities that I know of that can get rid of fish. I think that's gonna be it. Unless I'm missing something, which I have before. Got there, barely won that race. Just barely. Good game. Okay, Scheming Fence. This is a card that I've been interested to try. Mainly put it in here for Fable the Mirror Breaker. Delver turn 1. And then we don't have another untapped land, but I think it's okay. I think we'll be alright. Love to draw just a basic plains or island here. Okay. Yeah. Let's put this down. Make them choose between the Delver or the Ledger Shredder for their early removal. Yeah, we'll reveal that. Nice. In you go. And we'll throw that down. Hold up a slip out the back. Get that Delver. Got that Delver transformed. That was nice. Rafine comes in. Ward 1. Okay. Ward 1. Alright. I think we can deal with it. Going with both. Whatever one they block, we'll slip out the back on it. We'll get rid of the fence. We don't really need it. And we'll get rid of the island. We're going to do the same thing here. This time we're going in with everything. Exotic pets. They can block our Luminarch Aspirant, right? So they can block one there, then they block this one. That's 4, 5, 6. What if we make this appear that, and then we slip out the back the Luminarch Aspirant? We connive these. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they can block here. Yeah, let's counter that. Let it go through. All right, good game. Good game. Okay, opponent goes first. This is hard on a tempo deck. Hard mode engaged. That's fine. We have 3 lands. We have some good cards here, so let's do it. Ooh, red 2. That's going to be hard. I think we'll go Ledger Shredder first, probably. Just for that reason. So we throw Luminarch Aspirant out, probably gets burnt down. Rabbit Battery. Didn't expect to see that, honestly. Okay. Let's get Ledger Shredder out. Next turn we can Luminarch Aspirant Delver. Get this with a high toughness and maybe keep them at bay. Seems like the best play. We could be in a really tight spot though against mono red on the draw. Don't hate that. Okay, what do we want here? White or blue? Probably want a white. Yep. Let that connive. I don't know that Make Disappear is going to help us here. We're chilling. We're not taking any chances. Not dealing 3 damage to them and then getting hit for like 6 or something. Gonna hang out. Decline to reveal that. We'll do this pre-combat. Get these shredders conniving. Let's discard the courage because we can replay it from the graveyard. Rid of that. Now we'll start. Don't forget, when you guys are playing this deck, Homestead Courage also gets Vigilance, which matters. Okay, we're going there. We're there at 15. So if we go Fading Hope on... Well, we can't do that till the end of their next turn. That's the best placement for it. Homestead Courage on something. Make this a 6/8 Vigilance. Let's get rid of the Delver. Actually, they're tapped out, so let's do this. I don't think we need the Delver. I think we're fine. Rather just not die. Keep up the Fading Hope. One there to kill a 3/3. And one here. Go in with the Vigilance only. Set a stop before their combat. We're just going to block everything here since we have them on a clock. Alright, good game. Those Ledger Shredders got nasty. Conniving, left and right. Two Scheming Fence. So this is the chance that we have to put Scheming Fence to the test. We don't optimally want this to be our turn 1 play, because if they don't have a permanent on the field, that doesn't really do anything. It's just a 2/3. Let's put it to the test. That's fine. We'll just see how much punch a Scheming Fence with no target and a Homestead Courage can go in pack. Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Fence in. Got rid of it. Okay, let's put this down on... Let's say blue. Illuminator, that's nice. See if they have any more removal. Because the payoff could be huge if they don't. Or they're not willing to spend it. Meat hook out the Virtuoso. Alright. Graveyard Trespasser. Get rid of the Homestead Courage. I gotcha. Shambling Ghast. Alright, let's see what our pets can do. Okay. I think we're all right with that. Field of Ruin, come in, gain a life. Now we see they have snow-covered swamps, so they have blood on the snow in here. Invoke Despair. Sack a creature. Okay. We'll sack that. Homestead Courage. Yep. We're going to do both of them here because they're just going to get rid of it from our graveyard anyway. Blood on the snow? Both. I don't think that's too bad for us. We have 6 damage on board unblockable. Unless they have another 1 mana, like a Bloodchief's Thirst or something again. Shambling Ghast, okay. Go to 6, we go to 5. I don't think they could have anything. They have 1 black mana. They have something that gains them life or something? I guess just to be sure, we're going to do this. So if we can get more than 6 in, then we should, right? Alright. Good game. Virtuoso and Aspirants are always nice. Wish we had a Delver, but I can't. Beggars can't be choosers. Red. Kumano. Alright, if it's going to be play with fire time, Think we want the Virtuoso to go. Okay. Ah, that hurts. Yep. Pretty far ahead of us now, guys. All right. Yeah. We're probably going to lose this. It's not looking great. Play with fire, Brutal Cathar, you know. Again. Don't you play that Thundering Raiju. Sunrise, that's just as bad. Alright. 4. We go here? It doesn't matter, right? Or does it? Yeah, it does, actually. We go here and there, and we live. Oh no, trample. I got it. Good game. Yeah. It happens. It's Magic the Gathering, you know.